This is a blender by Cosori. It's the Cosori Professional Blender. They sent it to me to give it a try and let you know what I think of it. I've been using it for about a month. In fact, my whole household has been using it for about a month. And if you eat healthy or you like convenient foods, then you know how much we use blenders in that type of world. All right, so for this blender, it comes nicely packaged. You can see here, it comes in a nice, pretty box. Well packaged, comes with its own recipe booklet. So if you're looking for some new recipe ideas, then it comes with, the user manual and all the other things you like. But it's not an unboxing video, so. All right, so this is the blender. It's a very straightforward blender. You can see right here, it just has a kind of a speed dial. It also has a pulse and then an off and on. So for a lot of you, that's going to be a really nice thing. And if you want a super fancy programmable blender, then this is not the one for you. And you're going to pay about 3 times as much for one that is. It comes with this little guy, I don't even know what you call it, a pusher thing. You can see in there, that little thing goes right down almost to the blades. So it allows you to really just, push stuff down in there and kind of stir whatever you need to do to make this work and not risk, damaging a kitchen utensil. So that's very nice. Other than that, I'll just show you what the blades look like in here. So you can see the blades in there are, it's got the standard 4 blades. One of them is serrated, which I like. It seems to chop ice nicely. As far as how it compares to the competition, I honestly can't tell you because I have not owned a blender like this for quite some time. I have owned a food processor style blender, and so I just can't, give you a direct comparison to this style of blender. What I can tell you is, for what it was designed for, it works very well. We've had no problems with it. The only thing that this style of blender struggles with sometimes is if you make something super thick. So for a super thick milkshake, for example, or a really thick smoothie, the stuff at the top doesn't get sucked down. This guy does help with that a lot, but I found if you add a little bit more liquid and make it a little bit runnier, then it works really nice. Seems to handle ice just fine, frozen foods just fine. Everything you expect to blend blends nicely in here. We haven't had any issues with it. So yes, I will give this blender a thumbs up. It's well built. We've been happy with it in the month that we've had it. We blended a lot of different smoothies in here, and so far it does a great job. So I can't compare this directly to other blenders that I've used because honestly we have not had a blender of this style in our house for over 10 years, I bet. But we do have a blender that uses this style of blade, and the blender that uses this was about 3 times as much as this. So I can tell you that this has been able to blend pretty much everything this has been able to blend. Both styles, the little blade at the bottom and this type, if you have both, they both have strengths and both have weaknesses. So as long as you're using this blender for what it was intended for, then I'm gonna give it a really big thumbs up. If you wanna know what kind of recipes, it did come with a recipe book, and these recipes are designed specifically for this blender, and you can see all nice smoothies and different things like that. All right, everyone, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next video.